Revised K-12 Curriculum, English, Grade 5, Quarter 3, Lesson 1. Our topic for today is about determining textual coherence between story elements. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competencies and objectives. Learning competency. Determine textual coherence between story elements. Learning objectives. First, note important details of a story using story grammar. Second, identify flashbacks in the plot of a story. Third, infer reasons behind specific events or characters' actions and decisions. Day 1. Let's have a short review. Stories can be compared to puzzles, with different pieces forming a complete picture. Analyze key elements to improve your understanding of stories better. Story grammar. Think of this as a story skeleton, a framework that holds all the essential elements. It's like a map that guides us through the story, helping us identify the characters, setting, problem, solution, and ending. B. Flashbacks. These are instances within a story where the narrative jumps back in time. They can provide important information about a character's past or explain current events. C. Making inferences. Stories sometimes do not directly convey all information. Readers must utilize clues and existing knowledge to infer or make educated guesses about the reasons behind events, characters, actions, or feelings. Questions. Number 1. Can you think of a story you recently read or watched? Try to recall essential details such as the main character and the setting. Possible answer. The story I remember is The Lion King. The main character is Simba, a young lion, and the setting is in the Pride Lands, a wide savanna where many animals live. Number 2. Did the story include any flashbacks? If so, what did you learn from them? Answer. Yes, the story has flashbacks when Simba remembers his father, Mufasa. From those flashbacks, I learned that Mufasa thought Simba to be brave and responsible even when things are hard. Number 3. Think of a moment in the story when something happened, but the reason must be clarified. What clues did the story provide to help you understand why it happened? Answer. There was a moment when Mufasa died in a stampede, and at first, it was not clear why it happened. The story gave clues, like Scar's jealous and sneaky actions, which helped me understand that Scar caused it because he wanted to be a king. Number 4. Imagine yourself as a character in the story, acting scared. What details from the story or your understanding of the character could help you understand why you are scared? Answer. If I were a character in the story acted scared, I would be scared because of the loud noises, the stampede, and seeing someone I love get hurt. I would also be scared because I would know that Scar is lying and being mean, which makes the situation more frightening. Activity: the more, the merrier. Look at the picture of the dish on the screen. You will be divided into 5 groups and given a sheet of paper to write all the ingredients you can think of within 1 minute. The group with the most ingredients wins the activity. First, this is chop suey. Second, kalderetang baka. Third, pansit bihon. After announcing the winners of the activity, answer the following questions. First, what did we just do in our activity? Answer: in our activity, we wrote down all the ingredients we could remember for different dishes like chop suey, kalderetang baka, and pansit bihon. It was fun because we had to think fast and work together as a group. Second, what do you think is the importance of note-taking? Answer: note-taking is important because it helps us remember important information. When we write things down, it is easier to review and understand our lessons later. Third, are you practicing of writing important details from your subject on your notebooks? Why or why not? Answer: yes, I practice writing important details from my subjects in my notebook because it helps me study and remember my lessons better. Writing notes also helps me when I need to prepare for quizzes and exams. Lesson purpose: let's start our lesson by talking about what you already know about Chinese New Year. I want you to share any stories, celebrations, or traditions you know about this special event. Unlocking content vocabulary. Instructions: you will do a dictionary search where you will bring your dictionary and find meaning to the words. From the words, write your sample sentences. Here's the table. First column, words. Second column, meaning. Third column, part of speech. Fourth column, sample sentence. First, Neon Monster. A monster in Chinese stories that comes out during the New Year to scare people. Noun: the neon monster was afraid of loud noises and bright lights. Second, Chinese New Year, a festival that marks the start of a new year in the Chinese calendar. Noun: our class learned about the traditions of Chinese New Year. Third, festival, a special time of celebration and fun activities. Noun: the town held a colorful festival with music and dancing. Fourth, tradition, a way of doing things that has been passed down for many years. Noun: eating special food during holidays is a family tradition. Fifth, legend, an old story that is told for many years and sometimes mixed with magic. Noun: the legend of the neon monster teaches people to be brave. Sixth, fireworks, explosive lights used for celebration in the sky. Noun: we watch the bright fireworks light up the night sky. Seventh, lunar calendar, a calendar based on the cycles of the moon. Noun: the Chinese New Year date is decided by the lunar calendar. Eighth, zodiac, A group of 12 animal signs used to mark years in Chinese culture. Noun. My Chinese zodiac sign is the dragon. Ninth, renewal. The act of starting again or making something new. Noun. The new year is a time of renewal and fresh beginnings. 10th, prosperity. The state of being successful or having good fortune. Noun. People wish for happiness and prosperity during the new year. Let's talk about elements of a short story. Focus on plot elements. Explicitation. When reading a story, it's important to pay attention to specific details that will help you understand the plot, characters, setting, and the overall message. Noting important details helps you comprehend and remember the story better. Remember, when noting important details, you must have your pencil or pen with you, your notebook, and highlighters if available. Key elements to focus on. First, characters. Who are the main characters? Identify the protagonist or the main character and the antagonist or the character who opposes the protagonist. What are their traits? Look for descriptions of the appearance, actions, thoughts, and feelings. How do they change? Notice any changes in the characters' attitudes or behaviors throughout the story. Second, setting. Where does the story take place? Pay attention to descriptions of the location and environment. When does the story take place? Note the time period, season, or time of day. Third is plot. What is the main problem or conflict? Identify the central issue the protagonist faces. What are the key events? Summarize the main events in the order they happen. Look for the beginning, middle, and end. How is the conflict resolved? Notice how the problem is solved by the end of the story. Fourth, theme. What is the story's message or lesson? Think about the author wants you to learn or understand from the story. Let's now go on with strategies for noting important details. First is active reading. Ask questions. While reading, ask yourself questions about the characters, setting, plot, and theme. Make predictions. Try to predict what might happen next based on the details you've read. Second, annotating. Highlight or underline. Mark important sentences or phrases. Write notes. Jot down brief notes in the margins or on sticky notes. Third, graphic organizers. Story maps. Use a story map to organize information about characters, setting, problem, events, and resolution. Character charts. Create charts to track details about each character. Fourth, summarizing. Write summaries. After reading a section, write a brief summary of what happened. Retell the story. Practice retelling the story in your own words. The concept of flashbacking in a story. What is a flashback? A flashback is a literary device where the author interrupts the chronological order of a story to present events that happened in the past. Purpose of flashbacks. Provide background information about characters or events. Explain character motivations or actions. Create suspense or add depth to the story. Identifying flashbacks. Look for keywords like remembered, thought back to, or flashback to. Pay attention to changes in time markers. Example, then, before, years ago. Analyzing flashbacks. Determine why the author included the flashback. Consider how the flashback contributes to character development or plot progression. Think about the emotions or themes explored in the flashback scene. Types of flashbacks. First, character flashbacks. Focus on a character's past experiences, thoughts, or emotions. Second, event flashbacks. Revisit a significant event that occurred before the current timeline of the story. Third, historical flashbacks. Provide historical context or background information relevant to the story. Fourth, dream or vision flashbacks. Show events or thoughts imagined by a character. Let's have the word example. Watch a video of the story The Neon Monster by Andrea Wang. And here's the summary of The Neon Monster. Every Chinese New Year, a terrible monster named Neon comes out of the mountains to eat people and animals. Long ago, people discovered that Neon was afraid of loud sounds, fire, and the color red. In the story, a clever girl named Xing Ling and her grandmother are preparing for the new year in Shanghai when Neon suddenly returns. Instead of running away, Xing Ling thinks of a smart plan to stop him. She tricks Neon by giving him long noodles, bony fish, and sticky rice cake, which make him too full, hurt his mouth, and finally glue his jaws shut. At last, the city lights up with fireworks, drums, and red decorations. Neon becomes frightened and runs away. The people celebrate safely and Xing Ling becomes a hero for her bravery and cleverness. Let's answer. Number 1. Setting and characters. Where does the story take place? Answer. The story takes place in China, in a small village near the sea. Who is the main character in the story? Answer: the main character is Xing Ling, a smart and brave young girl. Describe the neon monster. What makes it scary? Answer: the neon monster is a big, scary creature with sharp teeth and claws. It is scary because it destroys houses and tries to eat people every new year. Number 2, plot and events. Why does the neon monster come out of the sea every year? Answer: the neon monster comes out of the sea every year to scare people and destroy their homes during the New Year's celebration. What does the neon monster threaten to do if it is not stopped? Answer: it threatens to eat the people and their food if it is not stopped. How does the main character try to stop the neon monster? Answer: Xing Ling tries to stop the monster by using her clever ideas. She uses firecrackers, bright lights, and the color red to scare the monster away. Number 3, problem and solution. What challenges does the main character face while trying to defeat the neon monster? Answer: the problem is that the neon monster keeps coming back every year, and everyone in the village is afraid. Xing Ling faces the challenge of being small and alone, but she does not give up. What clever ideas does the main character use to trick the neon monster? Answer: she uses clever tricks like cooking spicy dumplings, hanging red decorations, and lighting firecrackers to scare and defeat the monster. Number 4, themes and messages. What do you think is the main message or lesson of the story? Answer: the main message of the story is that bravery and intelligence can overcome fear. How do bravery and cleverness play a role in the story? Answer: Xing Ling shows bravery by facing the monster and cleverness by thinking of smart ways to stop it without fighting. The story teaches us that even young people can make a difference if they are brave and use their minds. Number 5, details and understanding. What traditional elements of Chinese New Year are mentioned in the story? Answer: the traditional Chinese New Year elements in the story are red decorations, fireworks, and special foods like dumplings. How do these elements help in stopping the neon monster? Answer: these elements help stop the neon monster because it is afraid of loud noises, bright lights, and the color red. What are the different scenes there that depict flashbacks in the story? Answer: the flashbacks in the story appear when people remember how the monster attacked in past years and how they used to hide from it. These help explain why Xing Ling wanted to find a way to stop it for good. Lesson activity: creating the story grammar. Instructions: create your own story grammar comprising all the different elements of a short story based on the story The Neon Monster by Andrea Wang. And here's the example answer. Title: The Neon Monster. Author: Andrea Wang. Setting: the story happens in a small village in China near the sea during the celebration of Chinese New Year. Characters: Xing Ling, a smart and brave girl who wants to protect her village. Nian Monster, a huge, scary creature that comes out of the sea every New Year. Villagers, people who are afraid of the monster and try to hide. Problem: every year, the Neon Monster comes out of the sea to destroy houses, eat food, and scare the villagers. Everyone is frightened and they don't know how to stop it. Events: first, the villagers prepare to hide from the Neon Monster. Second, Xingling decides she will face the monster instead of running away. Third, she uses her cleverness to trick the monster with spicy food, red decorations, and loud firecrackers. Fourth, the neon monster becomes scared and runs away back to the sea. Solution: Xingling's bravery and smart ideas stop the neon monster. The villagers learn that they can use these things every year to keep the monster away. Ending: the village celebrates the new year happily and safely. The people thank Xingling for saving them, and they continue the traditions to remember her courage. Theme or lesson: the story teaches that bravery, clever thinking, and believing in yourself can help you face your fears and protect others. Day 4. Learners' takeaways. Fill out the 3-2-1 strategy graphic organizer. 3 things I learned today. 1. I learned that the Neon Monster is a scary creature that comes out during Chinese New Year. 2. I learned that the loud noises, bright lights, and the color red can scare the monster away. 3. I learned that being brave and clever, like Xingling, can help solve problems. 2 questions I would like to ask. 1. Why was the neon monster so afraid of loud noises and the color red? 2. Are there other Chinese legends that teach lessons like this one? One interesting thing about our lesson. I found it interesting that the traditions of Chinese New Year, like fireworks and red decorations, actually came from the story of how people scared away the neon monster. Let's have our formative assessment. True or false? Instructions: write true if the statement is true and false if otherwise. Number 1. The neon monster is a friendly creature who helps the villagers. Answer: false. Number 2. The story The Neon Monster is set during the Chinese New Year celebration. Answer: true. Number 3. The neon monster fears loud noises and the color red. Answer: true. Number 4. The villagers in the story use fireworks and red decorations to scare away the neon monster. Answer: true. Number 5. In the story, the neon monster is defeated by a group of brave children. Answer: false. Number 6. Chinese New Year is also known as the Spring Festival. Answer: true. Number 7. Chinese New Year is celebrated on the same date every year according to the Gregorian calendar. Answer: false. Number 8. The Chinese zodiac is based on 12 animals, each representing a year in a 12-year cycle. Answer: true. Number 9, the color red is associated with good luck and prosperity in Chinese culture. Answer: true. Number 10, during Chinese New Year, families gather to enjoy a special meal called Jiaozu. Answer: true. Number 11, the Lantern Festival marks the end of the Chinese New Year celebrations. Answer: true. Number 12, Chinese New Year is a one-day festival. Answer: false. 13, the neon monster symbolizes renewal and new beginnings in Chinese folklore. Answer: true. Number 14, Chinese New Year is based on the lunar calendar. Answer: true. Number 15, firecrackers are commonly used during Chinese New Year to ward off evil spirits. Answer: true.